Okay, hello everyone. It's Thursday, the 4th of November. Today, I mentioned to the students that we're going to be working on the core. We'll be doing a little bit of an intensive core work today. So to get us ready for that, I'd like us to do a breathing exercise on the tummy. So if everyone could come lying down on your tummy, hands underneath the forehead. The legs are stretched out behind you, and we just simply take some deep breaths on the tummy. And I want you to feel the tummy rising and falling. And there's pressure that's placed down onto the floor, so you feel the low back rising and falling with your breath. So here, there's a little bit of guidance in bringing the breath to the stomach. So there's an expansion of the stomach and tummy. And as you breathe out, your low back recurves, moves back down towards the ground, and the tummy flattens out a little bit. And you should feel that action. The air, of course, doesn't move into your stomach. It's the lungs and the diaphragm that are moving the tummy and the organs within the stomach, which makes that rise and fall. So if possible, let's keep the breath away from the chest. And we get the air to move all the way to the deepest part of the lungs. And in fact, it's the part the closest to the diaphragm, that breathing muscle. And that's where the most alveoli of the lungs are found. It's at the base of the lungs. And this is a good reason throughout the day to take deep diaphragmatic breaths, because that's where you will capture the most oxygen, where you'll feel the calmest, and you get the most benefit from the oxygen you capture. If we find ourselves breathing through the chest throughout the day, we are not capturing as much oxygen as we could. So continue to take some deep, slow breaths. And this also helps to work a muscle called the transversus abdominis muscle, which is a muscle that makes a giant belt around your waist. And as I mentioned earlier, as we're going to be working the core, this is one of the deepest core muscles. And we make this muscle stronger not only by breath and not only by contractions, willful contractions, which we're going to do in a moment, but also by different postures we do in yoga, like the plank and any movements we make in the plank, which we'll be doing today. So continue with those deep, slow breaths. We're on our tummy. For those of you who have just joined in, we're on our tummy, taking deep breaths in and out of the tummy and allowing the diaphragm to move our tummies and low backs. Do a few more of these breaths. And allow also these breaths just to calm your mind. This is a moment of reflection as well, a moment of calm, a break in your day, if it's the middle of your day. And if it's first thing in the morning, it's a good moment to start your day, to prepare for the day. Okay, everyone. Place your hands now underneath your shoulders and push up onto your hands and knees, please. So now we're on our hands and knees. And I want you to take a deep breath in, curling the spine, look skyward. And then breathe out and round. Hold the belly upwards and inwards. Tuck your chin. And again, we'll breathe in and we'll curl. And we'll breathe out and we'll round. Once more, let's breathe in and curl. And breathe out and round. Coming back to a flat back. Send your right arm far out in front of you and weave your left arm underneath, going into a spiral movement. Keep the hips up and hold here for a moment. This is a posture called threading the needle. And we'll slide the right hand back, coming back up onto all fours. And let's change sides. Left arm forward. And we thread the needle with the right arm, sliding underneath. Turn your head and hold here. Couple of deep breaths. Slide your left hand back, push onto the floor, come back onto the hands and knees. Walk your knees back about 10, 20 centimeters. Begin curling your hips so you get that bowstring action. Lifting the chin, feel a stretch down the front of the body to the pubic bone and bounce back and forth a few times. And then keeping the hips back and the low back arched and curled. Look over your left shoulder, looking to your left hip. And then let's come back and look over your right shoulder to your right hip. You can move the hip to the side and come back. And this is just movement of the neck and the head. And also the hips side to side help to warm up a bit more the low back. One more time each side. Coming back to center, let's tuck the toes under, rising to a crouching cat, please. Feet are hip width, hips are up. Really engage nicely into the arms. The belly is long, the chin is lifted, and we'll bounce back and forth, opening up the knees. Back and forth, back and forth. And then open your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands back until the fingertips touch the floor, hips pressing backwards. And we'll bounce here into deep squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your hands on your thighs. Lift your chest. Now bring your right shoulder forward. Look over your left shoulder towards your left hip. Come back to center, just like we did on all fours. Left shoulder forward, look towards your right hip. Back to center, let's keep going with that. Twist and look over your left shoulder. Back to center, twist, look over your right. Back to center, one more time each side, twist and look. Back to center, last time. And back to center. Push against your thighs to lift to standing. Roll your shoulders a few times. Then setting your hands onto your hips, lift and lower your chin up and down, making a little yes movement. And then turning your head from side to side, make a little no. Okay, bring your head back to neutral and back to center. Bend your knees again and slide your hands onto your thighs. Now we're going to be doing some deep abdominal work as well as perineal work here. So place enough weight onto your hands that you feel your upper body is supported. Take a deep breath in. Breathe everything out through your mouth. Close your mouth, no more breaths, and pull your belly up and inwards. Holding 4, 3, 2, come to standing and release. So we've done these exercises in class, if you remember, but we'll go through it 5 times so that you get the full benefit. Remember, after you blow the air out of your lungs, don't breathe in, but feel like you have to breathe in, like you're going, okay? That's gonna help to lift the belly. Let's go again, hands to the thighs. Place weight on the hands. Take a deep breath in. Breathe everything out through the mouth. Pull your belly up and in. No breath. Come to standing, releasing. Good. When you finish this, you're gonna have to feel the need to breathe in, all right? So when you come to standing all the way, you're breathing in, and then you can breathe out again. Let's go again, hands to the thighs. Let's go, deep breath in, breathe everything out. Pull the belly in and up. No breathing here. If you need to, you can close your nose with your hands if you feel like you need to block off the air. Good, 3, 2, well done everyone. Come to standing all the way up. Breathing in, breathe out, recover. We'll do it 2 more times, okay? Looking good. All right, hands to the thighs. Deep breath in. Breathe everything out, blow it all out. Pull the belly up and in. Standing, breathe in and let it go. Good, recover. And we're gonna do the last one. Get ready. We'll hold it a little bit longer. Hands to the thighs, hips go back. Take a deep breath in. Breathe everything out. Pull the belly up and in and hold. Breathing in, standing, and breathe out. Excellent work. Let's step to the front edge of the mat. Feet at hip width. Knees are soft, hips are back. Bring your hands to your heart center. Feel your shoulders opening. Chin is lifted. And let's take a deep breath in. Rise up. Stretch your body. As you bring your hands to your heart center, your elbows go to your knees, and you set your hands down and step back to a plank position. From the plank position, let's bring our right knee down underneath the right hip and raise the left arm, stretch up to the sky. Bring the left hand back down to the floor. Stretch your legs straight again. Bring both knees down and move down all the way onto the tummy. Pointing your toes, let's rise up to a little cobra. Then bringing your chest back down, push up onto the hands and knees, the hips go back. Tucking your toes, rise to downward facing dog or crouching cat. Turn your knees now to the right and bounce. 3, 2, 1. Looking forward, begin stepping your feet forward. Knees bend low, hands to the thighs, lift the chest. Take that chair position, arms by your ears, and then come all the way up to standing, arms straight by your sides. Good. Hands to your heart center, we'll do that again. Deep breath in, rise up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Elbows come to knees, right down, and hands to the floor. Step back to your plank position. This time your left knee comes down. Raise your right arm, stretch it to the sky. Coming back to the plank position. Knees come down, move yourself down, pointing your toes, rise to a cobra, and then push back, down dog or crouching cat. Turn your knees to the left, knees and toes, and we bounce. 3, 2, 1, turn them back front and begin stepping forward until you come to the front edge of your mat. Knees bend low, hands to the thighs, help the back. Into chair. And all the way up to standing, arms straight by your sides. Good. And again, hands to your heart center. Go for it. Deep breath in, rise up. That's it. Beautiful, Lisa. Then down, elbows to knees. Yes. Stepping back to a plank position, everyone. Right knee comes down. Open up your left arm, stretching it to the sky. Then back into the plank position. Beautiful. Good. Move your knees down and move all the way down to the floor. Point your toes into Cobra. Beautiful, Christian. Excellent, Jane. Push back, down dog or crouching cat. Yes, Ivana. Turn your knees to the right. Perfect, Richard. And bounce it. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center and stepping forward, all the way forward. Hands to your thighs. Lift up the chest. Good. Take a chair. Nice, Helen. Stay in the chair. Yes. Good. And then come all the way up to standing. Arms by your sides. Elbows straight. Perfect. Good, Helen. Hands to your heart center. And again, deep breath in. Rise. Elbows to knees. Go right down. Excellent. Step back to the plank position. Bring your left knee down. Right arm comes up this time. Beautiful. Bring the hands down. Take that plank position again. Knees come down. Move yourself down to the floor. Point your toes. Rise to the cobra. Yes. And push back. Down dog or crouching cat. Knees turn to the left and bounce it. 3, 2, 1. Bring them straight forward. Begin stepping forward. Hands to your thighs, lift your chest for the chair. And then all the way up to standing, arms by your sides. Good, we're gonna add on. Hands to your heart center. Deep breath in, let's rise. Breathing out, let's fold. We'll step back to the plank position. Now, you could either lower the knee and go to the side and raise the left leg, or you could just spin on your feet and come to a full side plank. Move back down to the regular plank. Lower the knees, bring your hands wide. You can lift your feet if you want and do 1 push-up. All the way down. Point your toes and coming into cobra. And let's push back to down dog or crouching cat. Now, turn your knees to the right, bend your knees low, stay here. Raise your right hand next to your right ear and spin open a little bit, lifting the right elbow up. And then coming back, bring the hand down, turn the feet forward, stepping forward, knees bend low, hands to the thighs, coming up to chair. And then all the way up to standing, arms by your sides. Same thing, other side, hands to your heart center. Deep breath in, we rise. Elbows to knees. Stepping back to the plank. This time, either your left knee comes down, right leg and right arm up, or you spin both feet coming into the side plank. Back to regular plank. Knees come down, open your hands. 1 push-up. All the way down. Coming up into your cobra. Down dog or crouching cat. Knees spin to your left. Bend your knees. Left hand just above the left ear. Open up, lifting the elbow, lift your head. Moving to the side. And then back down again, stepping forward. Bend your knees low, hands to your thighs. Rise to a chair. And all the way up to standing. Whew. Hands to your heart center. We'll go through it 2 more times. Deep breath in, rise up. Elbows to knees, coming right down. Step back into your plank position. Right knee goes down, or you spin open for side plank, left arm up. Good. Coming back to plank. Bring in that energy. Bring your knees down. Hands open. 2 push-ups this time. 1, 2. Getting strong with every movement. Toes pointed, Cobra. Down dog or crouching cat. Knees point to the right, bend them down low. Raise your right hand, spin open to the right, and back down again. Looking forward, bring the knees forward and stepping forward. Knees low, chair position, and all the way up to standing. Woo, woo, woo. Hands to your heart center, last round. Let's go, we're getting warm. Deep breath in, it feels good. Elbows to knees all the way down. Stepping back to the plank. Spin open, right arm up. Side plank. Coming down to a regular plank. Knees come down, open your hands. 2 push-ups, getting stronger. All the way down and up. All the way down and up. And then to the floor, point your toes, Cobra. And down dog or crouching cat. Your knees turn to the left, bend them down low, left hand to the left ear, spinning open. Beautiful, coming back down and stepping forward. Bend the knees, hands to the thighs, lift to chair, and all the way up to standing. Woohoo, good job. Well done, everyone. Hands to the hips. Step your right foot back, halfway back on the mat. Turn the right foot in and bend both knees, okay? So this is called a tribal lunge. The hips move back. You're long in the waist. Set your left hand to your left thigh, which is the front leg. Bring your right arm next to your right ear and lean forward. Now, this is your upper body going forward. From here, pull in the belly and raise your left arm. Hips moving back. We're gonna squat. 5, 4, feel the waist working. 3, 2, 1. Stay low, hands back to the hips. I want you to lean back onto your back leg and lift up your left toes. So your back leg is your right leg. Hips moving back, lift up your left toes. Keep your hands at your hips and pull your chest upwards. Holding here. Now I want you to twist to your right as far as possible. Turn your head, turn your chest. You're looking behind you and raise your right arm. Left hand at the hip to support. Keep lengthening out the side body. Holding 3, 2, 1. Now to come out of this, we're just going to push off the right leg, come to the front edge of the mat, arms straight, standing tall. Hands to your hips again. Other side. Step your left foot halfway back on the mat. Turn the heel in. Bend both knees, hips go back. Set your right hand on the front thigh. This is the right thigh. Raise your left arm up next to your left ear. You're leaning forward. Yes. Now, raise your right arm. This is waist and deep core work. Hips need to move back like a squat. Arms go up and we squat down. 5, go low. 4, that's great, everyone. Good. 3, 2, hold it down low. Yes. Bring your hands back down to your hips and lean back so that you can straighten your right leg. The right toes come up. The left leg is bent, hips back. Yes. Now we're going to twist the upper body, looking behind us over the left shoulder. Reach your left arm up to the corner of your room. Right hand on the right hip to support. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Bring the arm down, take the momentum, bring the foot down, and step front to the front edge of your mat. Good job, everyone. Bend your knees, hips moving back. Take the tissues on the waist and pull them forward 3 times. So we're just gonna grab it, pull forward. 3, Grab, pull forward. 2, hips are back. 1. Keep your hands at your hips. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Sinking down, stretch your arms by your sides. Now squat down, deep, deep, deep squat as low as you can go. Arms wide. Set your gaze out in front of you. Hips are back. And we hold 3. Good. A smile can make it easier, I swear. It works. 2. 1. Lift up and uncross. Whew. Hands at your waist again. Knees slightly bent, hips back. Pull the tissues forward. 3, 2, 1. Now it's your left leg. Cross the ankle over the right thigh. Arms out to the sides, palms facing down. And let's sink down. Get the hips way back. It's like a squat. Keep the eyes lifted. Yes. Hold it here. 3. Bravo, everyone. 2, stretch your arms straight, completely straight. And 1. Release and let go. Whew. Hands at your hips. Bend your right knee, 45-degree angle. You're either at the ankle, heel higher than the kneecap, or as high as possible on the inner thigh. Raise your arms, stretching and lengthen out the waist. Feel like you're trying to make more space between your ribs and your hips, both front and back. Lift your chin. Good. Get calm. Find your tongue in home position. Lower your arms. Bravo, lower the foot. Other side, bend your left knee. 45-degree angle. Ankle, knee higher than the kneecap or inner thigh, whichever you prefer. So find your proper position. I'm just looking for mine. Good, lift your chin and raise your arms. Stretch, lengthen the ribs away from the hips. Lift your eyes. Get long and expansive. Relax the mouth, the tongue, the jaw. Hands come down to the hips. Well done. And lower the foot. Bravo. Very nice. Come back to the front edge of your mat. And hands can come to our heart center. Take a deep breath in, stretching skyward. Get really long. And then elbows come to knees. Hands come to the earth. Step back to your plank position. Okay, everyone, this is where we're going to start getting into some deeper work, also in the core. Bring your right knee down underneath your right hip. Open up your left arm to the sky and lift your left leg. Now, see if you can flatten out the belly, pulling the chest away from the hips. Bring your left arm over your head. Okay. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, bring the knee and the elbow towards each other, controlling the movement. Stretch the leg and the arm back out. Let's do it again. Good. Elbow, knee, and then back out again. 3 more times. Elbow, knee, keeping balance. Stretch it back out. If it's too much, you could just do the knee and forget about the arm. You could even keep your arm on the floor and just do the knee. 1 more time. Keep control. Good. Now bring the hand down. Keep the leg up. Turn your whole body to the earth. Raise your right arm. So it's your right arm, left leg. Reach and bring elbow to knee. 5 times, same thing. Nice and slow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Elbow, knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Elbow, knee. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Releasing, we're gonna bring the toes down, the hands down, and we'll stretch our right leg behind us and come into a plank position. Holding the plank, I want you to step your right hand forward, then the left hand, and then bring it back. Right hand and left hand. This time, left hand forward. Forward, forward, and back. Right hand forward. Left hand forward. Keep the belly strong and long. One more time, right hand. One more time, leading left hand. Bring your knees down, open them up, and sink down into child's pose to rest. Forehead on the floor, just let go for a moment. Good. Coming back up, onto the hands and knees. I'm going to turn around so that I'm still facing you when we do the other side. Bring your left knee underneath your left hip. Stretch your right leg and open up, raising your right arm. So we turn to our right this time. Right leg comes up, right arm over the head. Reach from fingers to toes. Yes. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Elbow and knee come towards each other. 5 times. Stretch. Breathing in. Go slow. Breathing out. Elbow, knee. Again. Breathing in. Elbow, knee. Good. You guys are looking great. 2 more. Stick with it. Just 2 more. Last one. It's worth it. It's worth it. You're worth it. Last one. Good. Keep the legs stretched. Bring the right hand down. Turn to face the floor. Reach your left arm out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Elbow, knee come together as you breathe out. Not too fast. Breathing in. Breathing out. Control. Breathing in. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Whew. Bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Tuck your right toes under. Get back into your plank position. Now we keep the hands where they are. This time it's the feet. Step right foot out, left, then in, left foot out, then right, back in. Whew, right foot out, out, in, left, out, in. Last round, right. And left, stay with it, you can do it. All right, knees come down. Ay, ay, ay. Open your knees and sink back into child's pose. Bravo, everybody. Relax and let go. You deserve a little rest. Take your time. Even if you didn't do fully all the exercises, you're moving forward. We're progressing. We get better and better every time we move. Every time we come to class, we're taking a step in the right direction. Coming up onto our hands and knees, walk your knees back and move down to the earth. Hands underneath the forehead. Move your hips from side to side to relax a little bit the low back. Good. Keeping your hands under your forehead, separate your feet and raise both legs. You should feel the backs of the legs and the glutes engaging to get the legs up. Now we're going to bring the feet closer together and apart. We do this 10 times. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, staying strong. 7, 6, that's it. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs down. Whew. Move your hips from side to side. Now we're going to take one of our classic favorite postures. It's the Cobra. Bring your feet hip width. Hands underneath the shoulders. Open the shoulders wide, lengthen your neck. Taking a deep breath in, let's rise to a beautiful open cobra. Never going into any compression or pain. Look for length. Lift your chin if it feels good. Take 3 more deep breaths in and out. Legs are engaged, glutes activated, in and out. 1 more deep breath in, stay with it, in and out. Bring your chest back down. Push up onto the hands and knees. Walking the knees forward. Let's bring the feet to one side. Come to a seated position. All right, everyone, you're doing great. Last bits of effort, and then we get our relaxation at the end. So roll down, slow. Heels far away from you. Let's work the hamstrings. Arms on the ground. Lift your hips up. Feel the engagement into the hamstrings. Stay here, or if you want to take it to the next level, raise your right knee, bring it back down. Left knee, bring it back down. Right. Left. 1 more time. Right. Doing great, everyone. Left. And let's bring the hips back down. Woo. Step your feet in. Heels should be close to the hips. Elbows pressing into the earth. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Let's do our classic bridge. Press into the floor and lift the hips up. Lengthen out your neck. Feel the engagement mainly of the glutes and of the thighs. Avoid getting too much into the low back, okay? If you can, purposefully squeeze the glutes and the thighs so they take over from the low back. Holding and breathing. You can close your eyes. Focus on the effort and what you need to do. And you can even take your focus away from your body and move to the rest of your day, focusing on what you want to achieve and accomplish today. Let's raise our arms over our heads and lower the back 1 vertebra at a time. And once the back is all the way down on the ground, keep your arms stretched behind you. Open your feet and let your knees fall to the right. Hold. Breathing deeply. 1 knee at a time, raise the knees and let your knees fall to your left. And again, we hold. Breathing deeply. Raising 1 knee at a time. Let's get a stretch of the low back. Lift your feet, grab your ankles or the bottoms of the feet. Open the knees wide to happy baby pose. You should feel the low back stretching out as well as the hamstrings. Please don't go into any pain. And maybe here you can, if possible, cycle the feet around. Do the right foot and the left foot, cycling the feet, getting a release, letting go. That's it. Good. Bring the knees together and squeeze the knees against the chest. Lift your head, nose between the knees, and coming back down. Stretch your right arm out to the right. Here we go. Here is our very, very last push of effort. So take every single ounce of strength and energy that you have to finish this up. Roll to your right hand side. Bring your left hand behind your head to support the neck. Stretch your left leg out. So you're rolled partially on your right side. Right arm out to the side, palm on the floor. You're gonna help yourself lift a little bit with your arm. So you take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lift the upper body and bring the knee and the elbow together. Yes. Breathe in, stretch back out. Breathing out, lift. Use your arm a little bit. Breathe in and out. In and out. The belly pulls inwards. Side abdominals being worked. These are the obliques, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if this is far too easy, both legs stretched out. Breathe out, bring the knees in. Stretch them back out. Here we go. 4 more. 3. Woo, hang on to it. 2. And 1. Coming back down. Knees come to the chest. Grab a hold. Rock from side to side. You're doing great. The effort is worth it. Rocking from side to side. I'm just switching sides so I can face you. All right, left arm out onto the floor. Palm down. Let yourself roll to your left. You can bring the left knee down. Right hand behind the head to support the neck. Stretch your right leg out. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Lift knee and elbow together. Stretch it back out. Let's go. 5. Breathing out as you lift. 4. Hang on to it. 3. 2. You're doing great. 5 more times. You can do both legs. 5. Both knees. 4. 3. We're almost there. Almost there. 2. Last one. Woo. All right. Roll onto your back. Knees to the chest, rock from side to side. Well done, everyone. Bravo. Good job. To get a little release, set your feet down, arms by your sides, lift your hips up, and raise the arms over the head. Lower the back 1 vertebra at a time, very slowly. Ooh, it feels good. Bravo. Then we release the back, allow it to curve. Feels good when it's curved. And let's raise the right leg. Grab behind the thigh, root the thigh down into the earth. You pull the thigh downwards. Creates curve in the low back. Make a circle with the foot to release any tension in the ankle and foot. Change the direction of the circle. Now flex your foot, straighten the leg completely. Already here, you should feel the stretch down the back of the leg. If you don't feel it enough, you can gently pull it towards you, but I would recommend you keep curve in the low back, that there is space between the low back and the floor. This is going to protect your leg, your hip, and your low back. Let's cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Lift both legs, pull them in towards you. Keeping curve in the low back is going to help you feel the stretch in the hip. Bring your left foot to the earth and let your knees fall to the left. Stretch your right arm out to the side. And as you do these stretches, just congratulate yourself as well on the achievements you've already reached today. And if you feel that this class is the only achievement so far, it's already a lot. It's like making your bed in the morning. The first achievement of the day. Uncross, right knee, roll back onto your back, knees bent, back curved. Let's go for the left leg. Grab behind, root it down, big circle with the foot. Nice. Change the direction of the circle. Flexing the foot, straighten your leg as much as possible. Keeping the curve, get that stretch into the back of the leg. You can pull the leg even farther towards you. Keep the shoulders relaxed, neck, throat, and jaw relaxed. Just focus the stretch on the back of the leg. Good. Crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Lift both. Keep curving the low back. Pull them towards you. You can pull it just with one leg or both. Keeping the legs crossed. Let the legs fall to your right. Turn your head to the left, stretching your left arm out. And again, coming back to the rest of your day. What kind of things would you like to achieve? What do you want to feel this afternoon? Where would you like life to take you? Uncrossing, left knee first, right knee follows. One more time, squeeze the knees to the chest, lift your head, nose between the knees. Chin is tucked so you get a good stretch down the back of the neck while engaging the front muscles. And then bring your head down. Set your feet wide. Feel the edges of your mat with both feet. And stretch your right foot along the right edge until the leg's straight. And stretch the left leg along the mat until it's straight. Turn the palms to the sky. Readjust if you need to. If there's any tension you might feel, just readjust your position. And begin slowing down your breath. Find a calming breath. Good. Breath moving in and out through the nose. Let's begin here by relaxing the feet. The ankles. The legs. Relax your hips, allow them to sink into the earth. Relaxing the low back, the waist, the tummy. Relaxing the chest, upper back, and shoulders. Relaxing and letting go of the arms, elbows, wrists, and hands. Relaxing the neck, the throat, the jaw. Relaxing all the muscles in the face. Imagine right now that you have a tiny eraser and then it travels throughout your body, erasing any tension. And anytime it erases tension, on the other side of the eraser is a soft gray pencil. And it writes out peace in place of the tension. Creating peace and tranquility everywhere it travels. Begin now to breathe more deeply. Allow the belly to grow and expand as you breathe in. And let go as you breathe out. Do about 10 breaths like this, in and out of the belly. Using once again those deep breathing muscles and those deep core muscles. Good. About 10 breaths. Now begin moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, raise your arms over your head and stretch from fingers to toes. Get really long. And gently raise the knees to the chest and squeeze them against your chest. Feels good. Rock a bit from side to side. And then stretching the right arm to the right ear, roll to your right hand side. And once you're on the side, set your hands down, push up from the side to come to a seated position. That's the best way to lift up for your back. Let's rub our hands together, raising the energy in the hands, raising the heat in the hands, and bring the hands over the face like you're washing it clean. And gently tap around the eyes. And why not start tapping on the forehead, on the temples, on the cheeks, the nose, underneath the nose, And then even under the mouth, on the chin, jaw, and even down the neck a little bit. This is good. Yeah. And shake your hands out. Rub your hands together one more time. And this time, just palm the face. So bring the palms right over the face. See if you can block out any light. This is good for your eyes to be palmed every once in a while. And again, bring your hands down and shake out. Hands at your heart center. Have a lovely afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining, and namaste. Nicely done. Good job.